Good day, guys, and welcome to my hurricane forecast. In this forecast, I'm going to be talking about tropical disturbance 2 that has an 80% chance of formation within the next 5 days, and also a 80% chance of formation within the next 48 hours. So this system has a high chance of formation. So guys, this system is likely to turn into a tropical depression or a tropical storm within the next 5 days or within the next 48 hours. Now, this system has a 30% chance of formation within the next 48 hours and does not yet has a medium percent chance of development within the next 48 hours, but that is likely to raise within the next coming days. So, as this system approaches closer towards the Windward and Leeward Islands, I would like for you guys to pay attention to this system, as the models are saying that this system could potentially head into the Caribbean and it could potentially affect the Windward and Leeward Islands. So guys, if you live in those areas, pay attention to this system. So this is tropical disturbance 2. This system is going to be headed into a more favorable environment, and also is right now in a favorable environment, which is going to allow this system to develop. So this system is going to develop to the south, which is going to allow this system to move more down to the south than those previous systems are going to move. So as the system continues on that western track, the system might try to intensify, and also the system could potentially develop into a tropical depression or a tropical storm. So guys, we're going to have to pay close attention to this system. So I'm going to show you guys the GFS model on this system to show you guys what plays out within the coming days with this system. Now guys, this is a GFS model. So as you can see here is our system currently. As you can see, pressure is down to 1011 millibar. Not strong right now, fairly disorganized, but you can see it has a good amount of moisture with it, and also you can see the system appears to be elongated, and this system is not yet concentrated, which means that it is not focused on the center of circulation and it's not yet developed. So this is 6 hours from now. So we're going to continue to run the model now. This system just, tries to intensify and the pressure starts to drop. Now this is when things get most concerning with this system, which is just 30 hours out. Now this system, remember, this system is expected to form by the time the middle of this week, which is going to be on Wednesday. So today is Monday, and by Wednesday we could expect this system forming. So the pressure is down to 1009 millibar, and also you could see this system has a very good amount of moisture, and we could also see that this system is trying to focus those showers and thunderstorms activity mainly around the center of circulation, which tells me that this system is trying to form. So what we're going to do is continue to run the GFS model on this system. So we see the system start to quickly intensify, and as this system continues to move towards the west. So guys, as you can see here, you can see the pressure drops to 1002 millibar, and also the system gets a concentrated low, and also the system has those organized showers and thunderstorms activity mainly around the LLC, the low level center. So this system is going to be moving towards the west, which means that it could potentially head towards the Windward and Leeward Islands. So if you live in those areas, please pay attention to this system, because the models are in agreement that this system might try to develop and it might try to head towards your area. So we're going to have to pay attention to this system. So now we're going to continue to run this model. Now, if you notice, this system intensifies stronger. We notice this system becomes a little smaller, which means that the showers and thunderstorms activity is concentrated. So this system is somewhat organized at this point. Also, you can see that this system has a very good amount of moisture around the system. So this system is organized at this point, which is not surprising because of the environmental conditions. Now, we continue to run the model. The system starts the weekend as it moves across the MDR, and this is the area that the system is likely to move in. So here's our system. It's likely to forecast to move towards that area. So we're going to continue to play out with this model. So this system is somewhat organized also at this point, but you can see that there is dry air affecting this system. So as we continue to go, the system starts to weaken. Now, as you can see here, maybe remnants of the system of approaching the windward and leeward islands, fairly a good amount of moisture with this system, but not really focused around that low level center. But you can still see that this system comes along with lots of moisture, but the level center is not there to really focus on this storm to get that circulation going on. Also, you could see that the storm is elongated, so it might be wind shear that's inhibiting the development of this system by the time the system reaches the Caribbean islands. So now, like how the system is entering the Caribbean, we're going to switch over towards the Caribbean side to see what happens with this system. Now we're over on the Caribbean side for this system, and this system is entering the Caribbean at this point. Now the low level center might be somewhere in this area, and also you can see the mainly to the back of this system has most of those concentrated showers and thunderstorms activity, and I'm going to say that this system might be moving in that general direction. But as you can see here, we have one system in the Caribbean and also another system entering the Caribbean, and we have one system in the Caribbean somewhere around Jamaica, because you could see there's multiple storms, not once but multiple storms in the Caribbean, and that's common when we get into October. So we can see we have two systems in the Caribbean at this time. So we're going to continue to run the models, but the furthest we're going to go is 200 hours out, because after that things is extremely uncertain. So this is 204 hours out. Now if you notice the system, we have both systems in the Caribbean, and also we have a system potentially just to the east of Florida around the Bahamas. So we have three systems at this time. We have one in the Central Caribbean. We have one system which is the tropical disturbance that we're tracking right now in the Lesser Antilles, and also we have the system up just around the Bahamas. So these are the two systems that we're mainly focused on, but maybe if this system tries to form, we're going to have to watch that. But this system, either of these systems have not yet popped up on the National Hurricane Center map, but if we see this trend continue, then they might pop up on the National Hurricane Center map. So if this system gets into the Lesser Antilles at this point, it's going to be elongated, not really strong. So guys, we're still going to have to pay attention to this storm, because yes, we're anticipating development of this system, and this system could potentially try to head deeper into the Caribbean, which means that it may mean trouble, because the high pressure is going to probably steer the system either up towards the north around these areas, or maybe towards Central America and the Yucatan Peninsula. So pay close attention to this system if you live in those areas, and also in Jamaica and maybe Florida, because the models have been showing that this system could take a northern turn. So guys, we're going to have to pay attention to the system. We're going to have to pay attention as we get into October, because these storms tend to form closer towards home. So guys, I'm going to keep you guys posted and updated on the system. I'm going to keep you guys updated. So thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate 263 subscribers, guys. Thank you guys for that, and thank you guys for watching this video.